Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Cold Waters. Kingswat here. And when we left off last time, we basically just finished taking out like a little ASW group that had a sub with it. This time, we're going to load up the campaign. We're going to continue with the Spetsnaz mission, and we're going to see what we can do. So I'm just going to go ahead, load this up. Now, I have actually remembered to turn off the models when there's a low solution percentage. So we won't see the ships anymore until I get a high solution, a high firing solution, which is kind of good. It's nice that I actually remembered it for a change. Just review orders real quick. Spetsnaz, yeah. Of course I haven't. Okay, good. So we're just gonna wait around this area. Is that them coming in there? Oh, what? What? I don't know. What was all this? Go down and engage these guys. See what we can do here. Alright, we have a new sonar contact bearing 81, designates CR1, our depth 150 feet, our heading 91 degrees, it's going to be to our port, our speed 10 knots. Low conditions broken, moderate breeze, no surface duct, no thermal air. I'm going to go ahead and close to 10,000 yards. Do a status report. Load that. And close. Ultra quiet. We know he's going to be somewhere to our... There he is. So, yeah, we can't see them anymore, which is much better. Uh-huh. Interesting. Looks like it's going to be a whiskey. I would like to close a little bit here. I think we might be able to... if he stays active, we'll fire a torpedo down that bearing. We're already at a 51% solution, so that's pretty good. Kind of losing like a little bit of it here. So I have been starting to record another series right now, and it's with a Russian sub. You'll see what it is when you're two. What? Let's go identify this guy really quickly. You guys will see what it is when it put up. Looks like it's a Victor 2. Just gonna keep sailing in this direction. So we've got the bearing on the whiskey as well as its heading. I'm wondering if this is actually our target. Might be. I can't remember if the whiskeys are the ones that normally carry it. Okay. So the Victor's a little bit deeper. Okay. We're gonna keep letting the sonar determine more info about this guy and try and get his solution up before we engage. We're just gonna keep an eye on the Victor. He did do a couple active pings, but nothing else. Yeah, so that's us in the background there. So he is pretty close. We're at 74% now for a solution. So we're getting there. We'll soon see him. Problem is, I was going to fire from tube 4 on the starboard side, said he wouldn't hear it, but now the Victor's there, so they obviously know I'm already here, I think, because they were cavitating earlier. But he's only going 5 knots now. So 81% for the whiskey, and 83% for the whiskey, and 48% for the Victor. Just takes time for sonar to get its all of its info. There we go, 95%. Go ahead and set it on same level. Keep it on passive. To the port, probably about 20 degrees. Probably about actually, you know what? We're not even going to go 20 degrees. There we go. Should be able to keep the wire. Hopefully, hide our shot from the Victor. Definitely hope we can keep that wire. And let's check on the solution on the Victor. 53%. So we're slowly getting that. And I just noticed we lost the wire. Excellent. So on that note, we're actually going to turn to starboard. Some distance in between us and that torpedo. You can see the whiskey in the background going deep. Love the old look of the diesel boats. Might actually do a campaign as one of the Russian diesel boats. Torpedo's almost where it needs to be. Check on the Victor. Slowly gaining information on him now for the solution. Up to 60%. See if we can see the torpedo. Yeah, there it is. Torpedo went active. And it's going down towards the whiskey. Decent shot. And now it's been thrown off by the countermeasure. So it'll go search for him. It's probably going to keep pushing him down. There's no, well, there is a bottom, but it's deep. So probably going to push him down to it. Cause him to die. Torpedo reacquired the target. Lost the actual image of the whiskey. Alright, so that torpedo's going to go around and around there, and like I said, probably actually drive him deep, which I'm fine with. Kill's a kill. I'd rather not have the torpedo floating around, though. But, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Still waiting on that Victor 2. Let's see what it's like out. Decent weather. So I see sonars reclassified that whiskey as being way out here. We already know it's not, because the torpedo's already engaged him here. 82% on the Victor. We're going to have fire the same tube. We're going to have it go deep. That Victor's coming directly north by the looks of it. And there's our torpedo just going around in circles. Oh, he might not have kept going down. Did he actually evade that? No way. There we go. So yeah, that torpedo's driving, and he just imploded. He reached his crush depth. You know, we're gonna hold off on that torpedo for a second. Got visual on the Victor 2 now. You can't even see us. Really nice. We should be just about right here. So the whiskey's done. Where's that torpedo going? Okay, he's just gonna keep going in a circle now, I think. Hopefully. Is that countermeasure still there? Not. Really hoping it just goes in a circle. Okay, so we just lost contact with the Victor. I'm gonna come to starboard. About 40 degrees. There we go. Reacquired at 79% solution. All because he's cavitating. Lost him again. Very interesting. Put our port side to him. I think it's because of the depth difference. Sorry, can't speak. I think that's why we're having some trouble. Yeah, we're going to go on this heading. 139, 140, 139, I guess. It's actually, these are ballast. Drop down a little bit. I'm down to about 250. So there's our torpedo down there. Just see it. It's just doing its own little thing. As long as it does its own little thing away from us, that's all that matters. Okay, Magical Victor 2 here. Come on, Victor 2. Steady out at about 320. If ballast does its thing properly. Okay, about 330, maybe? I don't know. There we go. So yeah, 330 feet. We're just going to chill here for a bit. Turn to starboard a little bit more. Ambient noise is only 88 decibels, so I don't know why we're not picking this guy up. Course 150. There we go. We've got our whole side to him now, so once our towed array gets into position, be able to start picking something up. Like, this is crazy. He's really close. We still can't find him. We're going to switch to tube 4. Do a little bit of time compression here. See if we can't get him. It's really interesting. Alright, we're going to come back onto his last known position. See if we can find him that way. Bring our course to about 30 degrees. Yes, I am just using a little bit of time compression. A bit too far. Okay, so there goes our torpedo. This is really weird. I've never had a sub do this. We're still under time compression. It's still nothing. Alright, we're gonna do what I don't want to do, but we're going to. Let's go active. Uh-huh. Oh, this is interesting. We are now on active sonar, and haven't actually picked anything up yet, which is very, very strange. Did he die? Did he go down to crush depth as well? I don't think. Turn to starboard while we're using active sonar. So yeah, this is really weird. Like a ghost ship at this point. Ghost sub. Like we're pinging away, and the ambient noise is only 88 decibels. Like we should definitely have them. Gonna do this for like a couple. I'll go 30 more seconds, and then if we don't find anything, we'll try. But like no vessels nearby. Mm-hmm. Like unless sonar was that far off and he wasn't actually in this location, like he was way out here somewhere. Can't see that happening. But like there's no active that's being returned, so we're pinging. No other pings coming in. Do one more ping and then yeah. Alright. So we're gonna chalk that one up to mystery, and we're gonna end this confrontation. So the Victor 2 escaped, even though it was pretty much right in front of me. Whiskey sunk. That's fine. Excellent performance. So that was actually our mission. Excellent performance. Locating and eliminating enemy subs, transporting Spetsnaz commandos. Waiting for further orders on this downlink. All right. So that was kind of anticlimactic, but Distinguished Service Medal, Commander Kingswat, Commanding Officer, USS Key West. Excellent. Red sub sunk. Alright, intelligence has discerned a pattern to movements of enemy at sea replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including one or two of these ships, is expected to sail from Murmansk currently for a rendezvous somewhere in the Greenland Sea. In order to find and sink this group, you may also get a chance at the enemy warships this group is intended to support. But tenders and tankers are the missions. Excellent. We're going to go continue this and go up to the Greenland Sea. Our like super slow sub. Oh. Ooh. Where are you guys going? Okay, so they're just kind of like gatekeeping right there, I guess. Or just patrolling. Their ASW aircraft go away. There they come. Excellent. So we got something. We're not sure if it is them or not. They look kind of far away. So we have a new sonar contact bearing 174, designate 01. Our depth 50 feet. Our heading 253, so it's going to be off to our port. And our speed is 5 knots. Local conditions broken, moderate breeze, moderate surface duct, strong thermal air at 101 feet. That's kind of shitty. Status report: 3 torpedoes, 1 moth. Excellent. And we've got 0, 1, 2, and 3 already. So let's go look at the map. Go Sierra 2 first. Deason. Oh, I thought it was on Sierra 1. Okay. Sierra 3. What do we got here? Sierra 2. Classify you Grisha for now, because we don't have the 5th bar there. That was like really close. No, it wasn't really too close. Let's go. Oh, and a Krivak, which is good if that's the case, because I don't believe any of these have like any CWIS whatsoever. Ah, shit. Grisha does. If that is a Grisha. Alright, we are at 50 feet. So we're going to go ahead and upscope and ESM mast. A quick look around. Alright, so basically 180 degrees, but we're going to take a quick look. Make sure there's nothing on top of us. There. Okay, Krivak. Back over to 240, so okay. They're going to be around this. Good luck seeing anything. Where are you guys? One dudes. No, you're not at 150, are you? It should be to the right of the Krivak. Probably like right behind the Krivak. There. Alright, so I think the punishment ship's actually like behind him more. Actually, that's the Grisha that should be behind him. Okay, so we can apparently see the Grisha now. There it is. Is the Grisha. It looks to be the giant flag on the stern there. I can see from here. And its mast. So, just trying to think of a plan of attack here. They are going to cross directly in front of us. And I don't want to let them get that close. Thinking we fire 1 torpedo towards Krivak. Has disappeared? No, there he is, because he's like really close. And we'll reload a TASM. The Dzan, or whatever the hell it is. Sierra 3. It's going 27 knots, so he might already be alerted. I don't think he is. So yeah, we're going to engage with 1 torpedo. Run shallow. Yeah, these guys are fairly close. And we're just going to fire it in that direction. I believe, yeah, there's the replenishment ship right there. It's basically try and engage the first warship and sink it. We're not gonna use missiles yet. We'll load a harpoon. It's not a very big ship that we need to hit. Try and deal with the warships and then deal with supply ship. Torpedo's on its way. This guy is now alerted, which kind of sucks. Does he have Seawiz? Where are the Seawiz? Ah. He's got one right on the stern. Does he have another one on the bow? No. This guy's got some RBUs. Now turning to starboard. So we did a quick little like zigzag, which might actually give our torpedo time to enable. We're gonna go ahead and put our scope and ESM down. Yes, they don't see us. And we are gonna go ahead. Get a second torpedo ready. We don't really need to have it do its little top-down attack. Torpedo has acquired the Krivac. So at this point, we are going to get another one ready. We're going to fire it just down past where the Krivac is. So that it'll activate, like, and hopefully get there before the Grisha gets past that mark. Yep. Another torpedo away. Follow this torpedo. Good hit. Right in the bow. Wow. Tore a nice hole in it. Right up to the deck. Yeah, look how quick that thing is sinking. Just lost the wire on that torpedo. Yeah, this guy's like already underwater. It's great. Now, if this guy didn't have the RBU 6000s, I would go ahead and fire that missile. But problem with that is the second I do, he's going to hit me with those depth charges. But he keeps sailing straight towards me. Nice looking little ship. And yes, you keep running. So basically, because we got him before he got to his station, the warships that he's supposed to meet aren't here, but or warship we were supposed to meet. But if we had waited for him to actually get on station and start supplying, most likely would have been able to hit another warship too. But no big deal. It's going to be really close. Might already be past it. It's a problem when you lose the wire. And turn a little more towards them. Come on, torpedo, you can do it. You can do it. We are coming to port. Probably make our about 100 or 200 degrees. Just so if we have to fire another torpedo, it won't lose the wire. I think he is going to be past the arming point now, which kind of sucks. Yeah. So we are going to need another torpedo. That's okay. We're going to keep the wire on this one. So he just heard that torpedo go by him, and now he's turning. Go 5,500. Torpedo just went active. Oh, that sucks. Shouldn't have readjusted it. Shouldn't have readjusted that at all. Come starboard a little bit so we don't lose that wire. Now that he's going off to this direction. There we go. Watch the torpedo. Okay, that's the first one. Here's the second one. Hate wasting torpedoes. Change its course a little bit here. Try and direct it towards the sonar contact. Come on, torpedo. It's not easy though. This guy's going 31 knots. Like, that's crazy. He does not want to die. Try and get it ahead of him here. There. We activated it manually. Now we just watch. Ready our harpoon. Oh, he's starting to turn into it. Which is good for us. Very good for us. That's probably going to be a kill. Bye, little fella. I feel like a Mark 48 on that small of a ship. 950-ton ship is kind of overkill. Good kill, though. Nonetheless. Good hole right in the side. Look how quick he's going down. Alright, now for the fun part. Go to our little change of popper, periscope back up. No, I think we can still see this guy. Okay, we can. And we're going to reload this tube. Select our harpoon. You know, let's go back on us first. And there we go. Follow the harpoon. You'll see the booster drop off here in a second. There it goes. And we're off to the races. We can go ahead and reload this tube with a Mark 48. So there's the enemy ship. Pretty much straight ahead. It's going. It's going. I was going to use a TASM, so I think we have a bunch of them. Yeah, we got 12 of them. But it's a lot of overkill for this little thing. Although I say little, but it is 6,700 tons, so it should be able to do it. Yeah. Right up the stern. Somehow underneath, but okay. Yeah, he's going down. So it does look like they've improved some of the damage in this game. Still haven't updated in like a week or so. Okay. We are all reloaded, and there's no more ships or anything in the area, so we're going to go ahead and leave. And I'm pretty sure that was the mission. Krivak, Grisha, and Dizan all sunk. 14 Mark 48s left, 5 Mosses, 1 UGM, 84, 4 Sea Lances, and a bunch of TASMs. Good to hear you intercepted and destroyed the enemy replenishment forces. Keep up the good work. Further orders be transmitted on this downlink. Further orders be transmitted on this downlink. Okay, interesting. Quiet seas. NATO warships and submarines have taken up several new strategic positions, including around the Greenland Sea, in response to significantly reduced Soviet naval activity. Sources depending on say the war has taken a heavy toll on the enemy naval operations, and their supply lines continue to be heavily strained. Excellent. So, our new orders. An enemy Oscar Charlie class cruise missile sub is attempting to break out through the Denmark Strait in order to attack vital North Atlantic convoys. You must sink it. It's believed to have 1 or more nuclear attack sub escorts. Okay, so this will be the first time I think I've actually encountered any boomers. Well, not really boomer, but the SSGNs. instead of the SSBNs. But yeah, I haven't actually encountered any yet. So this will be a good mission, and good time to actually end it, I believe. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when we hopefully hunt the Oscar and Charlie.